Now, your exclusive 7-storm team forecast.
Good evening and thank you very much for watching. We are going to look at some clouds tonight, folks. We do have a storm system, a southern storm system that's currently bringing some snow and sleet back over parts of Kansas and Oklahoma, and even rains breaking out across the Ozarks of Missouri. Generally speaking, all this activity along and south of Interstate 40 from St. Louis down to Springfield, Missouri, and back down towards Tulsa, Oklahoma. We are going to look for this activity, though, to stay south of the tri-states tonight. We will get the blow-off clouds from this storm system, high and mid-level clouds moving right up across northeastern Missouri and west central Illinois. Outside of that, though, the weather will stay off to our south and east and will rapidly move eastward as we go through tonight on into the day tomorrow. So a little closer look in here on our True View Titan X-Rad radar, and you can see nothing going on precipitation-wise here in the tri-states. We'll keep things quiet for you tonight. You have to deal with a little cloud cover out there, all associated with that southern storm. Mild air, though, expected behind the system for us tomorrow and Thursday. Temperatures tomorrow in the middle to upper 40s area wide. Some of us to the south, say Pike County, Missouri, Pike County, Illinois, might see the lower 50s as we go through the day tomorrow. And then much colder air pushes in with an area of high pressure that builds down out of Canada for Friday and Saturday. Could be a few snow flurries as we go through Friday and Friday night into Saturday morning. For today, we hit 40 degrees here in Quincy. Our low, 24 degrees. Normal this time of year, 38 for a high and 22 degrees for an overnight low. Right now we're at 36 degrees with overcast skies. The winds are out of the north at 0 degrees, meaning they're calm, folks. No winds right now. And we are going to look for a quiet night ahead. We'll keep a mostly cloudy sky out there, but we do expect to see temperatures tumble back into the 20s. We're in the 30s right now. It's 42 in St. Louis, 27 in Chicago, 48 in Atlanta. And look at San Antonio, Texas. They are enjoying 70 beautiful degrees down there in the heart of Texas. Back closer to home, it's 39 in Keokuk, 34 in Macomb, 38 in Pittsfield, 35 out in Kirksville, and 36 for those of you watching from Hannibal, Missouri. Across the region, we have low pressure focused over Arkansas. This area of low pressure is about a mile up in the atmosphere, and it is bringing lots of rain showers to parts of Arkansas in the Ozarks of Missouri. Back in the colder air on the backside of the system, we have snow and sleet from Oklahoma City back up towards Wichita, and that all will be dragging across parts of southern Missouri and northern Arkansas as we go through tonight into the day. Tomorrow, this system will rapidly move eastward. The clouds will move with it as well, and we're looking for a partly cloudy sky later on tomorrow afternoon. The maps here not picking up too much on the clouds that we do have overhead right now, but as we go on through the nighttime hours, these clouds will generally hang tough across the tri-states. Eventually, though, tomorrow we have those drift off to the east. We are left with a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky tomorrow, and then as we move on into Thursday, we're talking about some sunshine, some clouds, possibly better chances for any cloud cover off to the north into northern parts of Iowa and Illinois. 28 degrees for a low tonight with mostly cloudy skies. For tomorrow, we'll take it up to 48 degrees here locally with partly sunny conditions, winds light and out of the west at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, 31 for a low with partly cloudy skies, and then we're talking about some light west-southwest winds. Thursday's high 44 for Valentine's Day, and then a cold front will come through the region Thursday afternoon. We're left with colder temperatures, folks, behind the cold front. 31 and mostly cloudy on Friday. Take it out to 28 and partly sunny on Saturday. Could see a few flurries once again with the flow coming out of that northerly direction as we go into Friday night and Saturday morning. As we move on through the rest of the weekend, though, after a cold start on Saturday, we take temperatures back up into the 40s on Sunday with 43 degrees and a nice finish to the weekend, I think. And then for President's Day Monday, well, you're looking at a little rain and highs back in the 40s.
Okay, thank you very much, Mike. Well, the Super Bowl had the Harbaugh brothers, and now Hannibal Wrestling has brothers of its own, right?
High-end grappling has been a genetic thing in our area this year. Great brother acts all the way across the board. And you know, the fabulous Fighting Lucy's of West Hancock will carry the banner of Illinois State Wrestling hopes this weekend. Northeast Missouri can now counter with its own band of brothers, the Janes Gang, which delivered ahead of schedule with a star turn this weekend from the younger of the clan.
You know, with Austin, I feel like he knows his stuff. You know, he's been right there with me through all of the big tournaments, so I think he knows that. And the big thing I've been telling him is just don't be intimidated by the crowd.
We've been to a lot of the big tournaments together, and going to Virginia and Florida and Texas and all that. So the big crowd, I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. But I think once we get down on the mat, all those nerves just kind of go away.
Austin Jane's district championship came with a higher degree of difficulty than most as he weighed in about 10 pounds light on Saturday for the 113-pound class.
Coach Caniglio, one of our wrestling coaches, made a really good point to me before I wrestled my semis match. He said he wrestled with Jake Borgmeyer, our heavyweight, and he said if he wants to, he can take him down. And Borgie's got 100 pounds on Coach, so he said 10 pounds is nothing. You just gotta have the will and you gotta want to, and that's just kind of the way I thought throughout those last two matches, that if I wanted to, I could.
That type of fortitude has proven to be a great family trait. You might remember that Austin's big brother Tyler, this time last year, booked his state ticket coming off a broken leg. A shared resolve that puts both brothers now center stage in Columbia this weekend.
I didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare, and I was out of shape last year, but we made the best of it because I feel like I kind of got cut short last year, so I'm really looking forward to it this year.
It's a big deal. I mean, there's a lot of colleges there that are always looking for recruits and kids that they can get to come to their college, and they start looking at you when you're young, and not just that, but being able to pass on the knowledge you learn being down there to the younger kids on the team. It's going to help not just me, but everybody on the team in the future.
Well, America's hometown continues to churn out stellar football exports as well. Today, the Tri-State's most explosive return man pledged Missouri Valley.
Well, there was really two main points for me on my decision in Remote Valley. One, there being a really good team for NAIA. They ranked third in the nation. And two, they're really like Hannibal. They have a reputation of winning conference and district, and it won't be a very hard switch for me.
Missouri Valley's a quality football school. They were in the semifinals this last year. They run the football hard. They play hard-nosed defense, and they're really good on special teams. And Juwan, whatever side of the ball they put him on, is going to be successful. And I can see him playing a lot of special teams for them. And I think that he just enjoyed the fit. When he went down there for a visit, he just decided that's where he wanted to be.
I think what I'm mostly excited for is just the opportunity to play against some great players. Everybody there is going to be just as strong, as fast. The competition level really just going against fighting for that #1 spot really.
Well, the intermingled history of golf and politics is well documented, as many a deal has gotten done in Washington between fairway and green over the years. Certainly that should serve aspiring Congresswoman and Quincy University golf signee Lexi Bromer well into all of her future endeavors. The Q&D product also has shown great resolve in overcoming a nagging wrist injury to help salvage a great senior year at 10th and Jackson.
My grandparents and my parents, they talk about politics a lot, and I hear about it all the time, and there are a lot of things that are happening today that I'm just not too happy with, so I want to have a say in what goes on. It definitely was frustrating, and it was heartbreaking when I found out I couldn't play, and I'm so thankful that I eventually got through the pain and managed to play through some of the season, and of course it meant that much more because I got to fight through that, and then what we did in the postseason, getting third place in state, the first time in school history, it was amazing.
And also today, by way of 10th and Jackson, a little local flavor for the Quincy University Hawks soccer team is Mike Carpenter, Inc.'s versatile back, Nathan Drya.
QU's got an outstanding program for soccer, and how they did this last year in the NCAA Division II, I think that just helped me decide that I'd really like to go play for Coach Carpenter and Quincy Hawks. Well, hopefully I can bring some hard work and maybe some minutes off the bench for some people, or even if I work hard enough, maybe I can get some a lot of playing time or some starting time. It'd be great.
One other note to pass along: Culver Stockton men's basketball back into the national rankings this week, I should say, at number 23. Sports final loaded tonight. We'll see you at 10 o'clock with that.
Sounds good. We'll be right back.
guess there are other people who would say different.
Like the person he
Yeah, I know.
stole the tires from?
I'm glad I still probably don't know.
Yeah.
Probably.
I know.
Yeah.
Ignorance truly is bliss
It really
in this
is in this
case.
case.
Oh, boy.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, the return of a statue which recreates one of the most famous kisses of all time. The giant statue replicates the iconic World War II era photo of the kissing sailor in Times Square. After being moved around and debated over the past year, the statue is getting a permanent home on the San Diego waterfront. The artwork by Seward Johnson Jr. was shipped all the way from Trenton, New Jersey. It will be installed just in time for Valentine's Day, and there will be a formal dedication ceremony on Saturday. Tonight on KHQA News at 10, the LAPD was involved with a shootout earlier this afternoon and into the evening with a man believed to be an ex-cop. He is wanted for killing 3 people in ambush shootings over the past week or so, and we'll have the latest details for that at 10.
Plus, President Obama planned to focus on the growing economy in tonight's State of the Union address, but North Korea's latest move could mean the focus will shift to national security.
All right, be sure and watch that speech tonight here on KHQA, CBS, and ABC. And let's take a look at the weather.
Let's do. It's going to be a cloudy night out there for many of us. There could be a few partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies up north, but temperatures fall back into the 20s, Carol. And then tomorrow, another nice day as far as temperatures go. This time of year, we're going to be up around 48 with partly sunny skies. And then we take the 40s on into Thursday, which is Valentine's Day. So that's looking nice for everyone out there across the tri-states. But then a cold front comes through Thursday. Believe it or not, we'll see temperatures back below average for a change, with some flurries and clouds on Friday into Friday night. And some 20s for Saturday, but 40s again for Sunday. So a little bit of this and a little bit of that for you.
Yeah, just go right past those 20s. Chris Dewar.